Hello, my name is Trisha Dudley, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it's like to be a special education aide in an elementary school. This is my first year being an aide, and I love it so much that I thought I would share with you a little bit what it's about. We deal with a lot of different kids who have a lot of different disabilities. Some of them are on the autism spectrum. Others have Down syndrome. We have some children with cerebral palsy. And so as you can see, a lot of those are very different, and a lot of these kids have a lot of different special needs that we have to find a way to work with them so that they can learn the material that all the other kids are learning, and that they can go on to the next grade knowing everything that they need to know. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about a few ways that we do those things. For example, some of our kids have, trouble with numbers. They don't know them. They have trouble recognizing them, and so then that becomes a problem with math once they get up into first grade and second grade, and as the math gets harder and harder as the years go on, I've noticed that second grade math is not what it used to be. So we teach them different ways of going about doing the same problems that all the other kids do, but we teach them a different way to do it so that they can, a way that works for them, a way that's easy for them, just like not everybody learns the same. Some people are visual learners, some people are hands-on learners. I'm a hands-on learner, so if I do something while I'm learning it, I'm much quicker to retain the information. So some of our kids need some hand-on stuff, some of our kids need to visually see the problems done. And so we also have other materials that we use. Each kid has special accommodations that they can use. So when taking tests, while all the other kids in the class may not be using calculators, well, because this one student has problems with numbers, they have made an exception that he can use a calculator on X amount of problems, just for example. Another thing that I do is I tend to calm the storms. Some of our kiddos, they get upset sometimes, and people like you and I might be able to calm down real quickly and say, work through our problems, and it's okay, and we're good to go. But some of our kids, they really have a tough time when something bad happens in class, whether it's they forgot their homework, or they were late to school, or they just are not having a good day. Sometimes they get really upset. And so that's where an aide comes in. That's what I do. That's where my job is most of the day, is calming down our kiddos. So when a kid is upset, they'll call one of us, and we usually have a pager or phone, and they'll call us, and we come down, and we can talk to the kids and do some breathing exercise and relaxation techniques that will help them to calm down, and they can go about their day and get back to their business of what they needed to do. Another thing that I do is I help with pottying. We have some students that need to be escorted to the bathroom because they see the bathroom as sometimes it's a play place. And it's not clean, so we want to make sure that those students are able to go to the bathroom and use those facilities in a cleanly way and in a timely manner so that they can get back to class and learn the material. When it comes to being a special ed aide, there are two different sections. There is what we call resource, and those are kiddos that can stay in a normal class with all the other kids, and we just pull them out ever so often, or we'll go in their class and sit with them and help them to complete the work. And then we have what is called DP, which is developmental program, and that's for kids that need to work on their life skills. Skills like remembering to come sign in when you get to school every day, which could translate into clocking into a job later in life. We've got some other skills that they learn in there are, going to the store. They'll take trips to the store and use money to pay for the items that they've picked out. Basic life skills that you need to survive and learn. So that's what the developmental program is all about. just getting those students ready for life outside of the school walls. They're learning the material as well as the other students. They're learning math and reading and writing and all of those things, but they're also just really, really honing in on those life skills that you need to survive when it comes to being an adult. And that's holding a job, being able to go to the store and purchase food items, things of that nature. So anyway, I hope that you got a good look into what it's like being a special education aide, and I really hope that maybe you'll get some time to volunteer with some special needs children, because I have found that it is just the most rewarding thing a person can do. I love it. Thank you.